And we're off, like a piece of Stilton cheese. We are off. Not enough to exist long days. New invaders are destroying the enemy.
Well, let's have that as an intro, because if you're a piece of cheese, I'm out of here. I can't stand bloody cheese, mate. Welcome back, guys, to the 10 Pence Arcade Podcast. I'm Alex Crowley, and with me today is my lovely bald-headed biscuit muncher, Mr.
SHAUN.
Holly.
Well, that's a lovely echo, that, darling.
Echo in here. We're in a cave. How you doing, mate?
I'm all right. How are you?
Yeah, rocking and a rolling. You know me. I've got my rum and coke to hand.
Oh,
what are you drinking?
Punk IPA, 0 alcohol. It's a
zero.
Yeah,
that's not rock and roll, mate, is it? Come on.
I don't drink anymore.
Drunk on the podcast.
I don't drink anymore, do I?
Really? You used to love a beer.
I know. I used to.
Why? Why did you suddenly stop? What happened in your life?
I just got fed up of hangovers, basically.
Well, you just drink responsibly, don't you?
I couldn't. I was all or nothing. I was one of them.
Really?
But I got to a point where I was every weekend, I was like a binge drinker, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then nothing through the week. But
right. Well, the best thing for a hangover, mate, is another beer.
Yeah, well, I told
Jan. Just keep drinking.
I told Jan that loads of times, and eventually she got so fed up with me, and we fell out. And I didn't want to come home from the pub, and in the end,
oh no! What sort of drunk are you, Sean?
I'm quiet. I'm really
quiet.
Yeah, I'm really quiet. Yeah, apparently. Yeah, I'm not like loud and smashing things up. Well, I do fall about a bit, but yeah. So I feel a lot better. Last few years, a bit more creative again, and yeah.
What have you created? Any worlds?
They create worlds.
No, I know they do. Are you part of them now? Are you, or are you on your own there creating?
I'm still trying to do my music.
We did look back at a world this month or last month, didn't we? The amazing Artemis rocket to the moon. Did you watch any of that?
Yeah.
It was amazing, wasn't it? Absolutely blown away. I followed every minute of it. I thought it was amazing.
Yeah, it shows you what they can do.
Well, what was fascinating for me, I mean, you get a lot of the technological sort of talk about how they do it, how they go about it, and problems they're trying to solve and all this kind of thing. But the thing I found fascinating is when they came back and talked about the more personal experience, that they had while they were up there. And in terms of, a spiritual side of going that far and looking back at the earth and just seeing it in complete darkness. That's one thing that I took from it. That, it wasn't the size of it looking back, but it was the space around the earth that they found overwhelming. Just the darkness, and that we were just so alone in all this darkness. And you can't really explain that in words unless you've been up there and seen it for yourself. Do you know what I mean? That was pretty incredible.
And I think the reason we see the stars is through our atmosphere, isn't it?
Yeah.
So when you're in space, you don't see the stars.
No. Yeah, they actually said that it was more like a 3D effect that you don't get from Earth. Everything's in different perspective, and it just awe-inspiring, listening to those astronauts. I watched all of it. It's really fascinating. Yeah, so that was really cool, mate. I love all that kind of stuff. Growing up in the 70s, after sort of the Apollo missions, I just found the whole thing fascinating. I've always had that fascination as a kid with it all, and to see him go back there again was incredible in our lifetime anyway. Hopefully they go back and land in 3 years' time, they reckon? 3 years to be back on the moon.
Oh, that'd be good, wouldn't it?
Yeah. So anyway, what you been up to, mate?
Ooh, I've been to Rufford Old Hall, Ormskirk.
Yeah, what's that?
It's National Trust Place. It's lovely.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we haven't been for ages. The actual hall itself is an old hall with bits in it, like nice chairs and stuff that you're not supposed
You
to
do
sit.
like your halls, don't you?
Yeah, Jan loves them. Like really atmospheric hall, a nice coffee shop. So I
Yeah. Is
thought,
it kind of? Has it got historical background? Does it go back to a certain age? Is it an old Viking hall maybe, or Anglo-Saxon?
well,
Or is it more of a modern sort of charity hall?
there's people that volunteers that tell you stuff, but they carry on for 20 minutes. So we've learnt our lesson and we avoid them
Yeah.
now. We speak to a couple of them and they're full of energy and like full of life and they tell you all about the stuff. After a couple of them, I think we're going to be here all day.
Yeah.
So like we sort of move past the others and look at the
Yeah.
scenery. There's 4 posted beds. There's books, bookshelves. There's
Yeah.
chandeliers.
Did they offer you any coffee while you were there?
No.
And the reason why I ask, I always find that these places like halls always offer you the worst coffee like 1970s Maxwell House coffee. I end up just chucking it over the wall. It's so bad. We complain about the prices of coffee and they offer you one for 50p. You know it's going to be bad. It's going to be Maxwell House.
The National Trust places, a lot of them have really nice like tea shops, coffee rooms, restaurants or whatever. And
Yeah.
this one I had, I think it was a flat white, which was gorgeous. And I had a Cornish pasty. I don't know
Yeah.
why. And that was like huge and it was
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
Like you
I
could
love a
tell you
Cornish
could tell it was homemade. Maybe not like immediately, but homemade on site and then like warmed up or whatever.
Yeah.
But oh god, yeah, it was expensive, but you're paying for the surroundings and a nice walk through the trees. There's some
Nice.
lovely woods there. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a day out really. It's really
Are
nice.
the bluebells out?
Yes, they were.
Yeah.
They do bluebell walks.
Yeah. Yeah. We've got a Badbury Hill just up the road from here. There's an old 12th century, what do they call it? Great Barn, where, how was it? King John. So this is back in sort of Robin Hood era, sort of around about 1272. There's a barn there from 1272 where they stored all the grain away from the common folk. I guess when they were at war and stuff. And it's incredible. And you walk around there and there's woods and there's bluebells. All the bluebells are out. It's absolutely beautiful. Beautiful time of year. I love spring.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it?
Yeah. So what else you been up to, mate?
Well, I'm going to just mention this. I was going to do my Krav Maga green belt, right?
Oh, yeah.
And it was 10 till 4. I thought I can handle that. Get a bit of water, a few nuts and raisins, had a bit of a breakfast.
Yeah.
But it was 2 hours catching up, like a recap of the yellow belt, which I've got, a 2 hours catch up on the orange belt, which I've got. And then there's a bit of a break in between. And it was like, I've been there for like 5 hours.
Bloody hell.
And I hadn't got to the green belt. And by that time, I'm kind of losing it.
I have to lay down.
My fitness is there, but the mind's going, like I
Yeah.
can't take in another technique that they're showing me. This guy's just shown me a move 3 times. It's not sinking in.
Right.
And I can't, it's a disrespect to your partner if you're doing that, because you can't get what he's doing. And I said, I'm going to have to go, mate, because nothing's sinking in.
Do you eat before you go and do it? Do you have a dinner before you go?
No, very light dinner, because I have like 2 hard-boiled eggs and a bakewell tart.
Oh, nice.
Bit of sugar,
now you're talking.
bit of sugar, bit of
Bit
protein.
of custard on the bakewell tart as well.
Oh yeah, lovely. Yeah. No, it's just cold, but
cold. Oh, I don't mind cold. Cold custard.
Oh yeah, I can eat that. I eat that out of the.
Like thick skin custard. I used to love thick skin custard.
Oh,
My nan used to make great custard. Skin was about an inch thick.
My mum and dad released a transport cafe for years, and I used to go over there. They used to collect me from school, and I used to go in there. So yeah, I have some custard that's left over, like a big vat of custard that they didn't sell. Oh, fun memories they were. Oh, right. Yeah, so that's Krav. So I didn't get the green belt. physically I could have done it because I'm as fit as all of them, but mentally I was gone, mate. I was absolutely gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So can you not go back and do it earlier in the day, maybe?
I'm
Does it have to be
going to
so
see
late?
him just because he did 3 belts, and he said that was very ambitious to get people through 3 belts in 6 hours.
Yeah.
But yeah, I might go back and just try and do the green belt, not the others. I'll see what he says.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's room for that.
Makes sense to me, mate, as well, because today I forgot to shut the side door on my van. And I drove off I was driving about 20 minutes. Now, normally the van would tell me if I've left the door open, but I've got problems with the van again. All weekend, I haven't been able to put the passenger window back up. Electric windows, right? Nush got in the van. She ran the window down and it wouldn't go back up again. So the whole weekend, I didn't go anywhere in the van. Well, I couldn't because the window was right down. So I stuck an umbrella in it over the weekend to stop the rain getting in. So there's something wrong with the electrics. And I drove off this morning and it went back up again. And I thought, that's weird. So it can't be the motor. It's either got water in there or something electrical ain't happening. It's intermittent, which is the worst problem, isn't it? When you can't find exactly what it is. Got in the van today after work and none of the warning stuff come on, which it normally does if I leave a door open. So I drove about 10 minutes, and then I just heard this almighty crash. And I looked in my side mirror, and the whole side of my van went flying out of the van onto the roundabout.
Oh no!
My little kitchen, I've got a little kitchen in my van, for making tea and a bit of porridge in the morning or some boiled eggs, and the whole lot went flying. So I had to quickly jump out and pick it all up. Held all the traffic up for 5 minutes while I was loading it all back up again. So I don't know. Yeah, we're just getting maybe a bit forgetful in our old age, mate. It's just older.
Yeah, there is definitely a bit of that. Yeah.
Yeah. So you've been off to the arcade club as well, I see.
Yeah, this was amazing. Honestly, it was the Kong Off, UK Kong Off, and it was like there was about three rounds, 3 heats, and 32 went to 16, 16 went to 8, and then there was 2 like semi-finals, and then there was just 4 people at the end, and maybe 8, and it was who could get the kill screen. So not the high score, because the high score is point pressing, which is like 3 or 4 hours. Just get to the kill screen, which is maybe 2 hours. So it's still like an 800,000 score. And
so what if 4 people got a kill screen? Who's the winner?
With the one with the most points.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So it was like a huge atmosphere, like a party atmosphere. People were cheering and shouting, and there was two guys left, Pingy, and this guy called JM. I said, sorry, mate, I don't know who JM is, and he said, oh, it's Jannik Mahler from Denmark, and he won the Danish Kong Off.
Right.
He's a young lad. And he's now won the UK one as well. That's so amazing. Pingy came second. I was introduced to Pingy in a cafe where we had something to eat. And Rowan Bag, I don't know who he is, but James Wise Miz was in it as well from Retro Asylum. He was in it. He did really well. Yeah. And guess who turned up about 7 o'clock?
Who?
Only Walter Day.
No. Yeah. I heard he was in Ireland, so he was kind of on the doorstep, really, wasn't he?
Yeah, Walter Day.
Fantastic.
Walter, and he turned up, and he did a speech at NERG as well about. He says, "You gamers are passing on the baton of retro games to the youngsters." That kind of rousing speech. But there was a couple of young players. That
was there.
That Jannik he's got to be 23, 24.
Wow.
Something like that. So, yeah, it was a really fantastic atmosphere, really great. And actually, because Vic stayed over at mine on the Saturday night, we only went Sunday, and he was showing me like tricks and techniques for Donkey Kong. You can, and I thought, actually, it's a game you can learn, not just faff around. Yeah, you can. The higher up the level, the more chance you've got to steer the
barrels.
Yeah. But he said, look, you can you can trap all the fire things, whatever they're called, to one
Yeah,
side of the
yeah.
thing.
That's level 2, isn't it? Can't remember what platform. Yeah, it's level 2 where you
And
trap
then
one side.
then you can go up. I think the rivet level, you can just point press by jumping up and right
Yeah,
against right near Donkey Kong. I suppose a lot of people did that, but Vic got over 100,000, but
yeah.
he didn't compete. Oh, he did
I
compete.
think,
He did
yeah, he
compete.
did
Yeah,
compete. Yeah, I saw him. He's usually a 200k player. I've seen him
yeah,
get 2k on my machine. He's a good player.
yeah. I think he
That's a
got.
good Dave Ashton, UK Vac was there.
Yeah, he's a good
He
player
got
as
a
well,
good
isn't
score, didn't he? I think
he?
he
Yeah.
got to second round. No, that's cool, mate. It's cool.
It's all been streamed on, I assume, Twitch. I don't know.
Yeah,
All 8 screens. It was really good.
fantastic. And what did you play any other games while you were up there, or it was just Donkey Kong, really?
I played a few pinballs. I played Darius Burst, which is that 4-player Darius game. You do
Yeah,
need
huge cabinet with the
yeah.
speakers under the seat.
It's a really good game, but you do need 4 players
Why do you need 4 players?
to get the most out of it. I think
Really?
there's
What, further into it, you
four
mean?
sticks. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Mm. I've got it on the Switch. Plays great on the Switch.
Or
So
what I have been playing, I played some pinballs there, obviously.
yeah,
Yeah, they're always good to. There's a couple of decent shooters on the Switch I've played recently. I don't know, one beginning with X or something, or
X out,
no.
Earthian,
Oh, it could be that.
Earthian.
Could be that.
Yeah, you played that at mine. Do you remember?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And some cool shooters. Pop round to your house. Can't remember the names. Yeah, the Switch is good, isn't it? But
Oh yeah, it's fantastic, mate.
when you hook it up to a big LCD, it's great. Yeah, it's good. And a pinball as well. That was good. Have you got? Is that Zeno tilt on here or Demon tilt or something?
What we on? What are you talking about?
The Switch pinball.
Yeah, well, I was going to get into that, and when I was in a bit about what I've been up to.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. No,
Go
that's
on
cool,
then.
mate. So, what else you been playing then?
Scramble. I'm back to Scramble.
Scramble. Is that what you played at the arcade club? Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit, but I played it at home as well.
Yeah. Didn't
Uh,
play any Congo Bongo at the arcade club. I've gone
no,
straight up to that.
no, leaving that alone. Yeah.
Oh dear.
And Dougie why am I still playing Dougie? There's something
I don't
about
know.
it. Something about it. Because you've really got to play well. You don't have a smart bomb. If you get a
Yeah.
wingman,
Are
you
you?
got.
Hang on a minute. Listen, you've moved on to what games have we been playing? I haven't talked about what I've been up to yet.
Oh,
Haven't
sorry.
you? Totally just blow me out there, haven't you? You huge month, and you've gone straight on to what games we've been playing.
So a bit excited. Sorry, mate. Go on.
That's all right. Could I ask what we've been up to, Al?
What games we playing? There's no delaying. You should be staying for what games we playing. Oh yeah.
Well, I had my birthday. It was my birthday, April. So, yeah, I had a big birthday. Well, not big. It was a birthday meet. Just invited a few mates over. You came, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't want to make it too big. I don't have a big space here, right? So I couldn't invite everyone I wanted to. But it was a good day, man. And I got to say a huge shout out to Paul Higgins for helping me out with the food there, because, it's the last thing I wanted to do. When I've got people over, you just want to chat and spend time with them. You don't really want to end up cooking all day long. So that was really cool of Paul to do that. All the games held up really well. In fact, Phil Murr got here really early to fix the sound issue with my Robotron, which lasted about half an hour, and then it went again. So he took the soundboard away with him and got that back. But at least we had his soundboard here for the day, so everyone could play Robotron. So that was cool. So huge shout out to Phil. Matt from London Pinball dropped off the 2 days before the meet because I was having trouble with Centaur. Remember, I got that Centaur machine. I think it was 83, that game. I didn't gel with it, to be honest with you. I know it's supposed to be a classic from that era, but I think, I started from a very high bar with Stranger Things, and it's going to be hard to beat that game. And Centaur just felt like dropping right back down to the bottom of a pinball experience, if you like. And when you've got no nostalgia for any of that stuff, then it just doesn't make sense. You just don't gel with it in any particular way. And I just found it really sluggish. I like the pinball, the art style of it, but I can't just have a game in here just on the art style. It's got to be a good game. And compared to the amount of shots that Stranger Things had, it just seemed really limited. Two to three shots really I could see that were worth going for. The other one was rock hard to get. Just different experience. And then I had a problem with it. What did I have a problem with it? I think it was the flipper. The flippers didn't work. That was it. Tried a new fuse in it. That didn't work. In the end, Matt just said, "Look, I bought another pin along with me. Take this." So he pulled out Attack from Mars, which is a super cool pinball. It's from the same designer that designed Stranger Things. It's got the same fan layout as Stranger Things, and naturally, I've gelled with it straight away, and it is a better game. I still prefer Stranger Things, though, saying that. But it is a more playable game, definitely. So that was great to have that at the meet, and people really enjoyed that. The usual crowd hogging the machine, getting the high scores. But you actually got a really high score on that, didn't you?
I got 1.9 billion in the end.
Yeah, I mean that's good. I haven't beaten that yet, mind you. I haven't played it that much because I've had so much going on since then. But I will beat it. So yeah, that was really cool. I love the little aliens that bob up and down when you activate them.
Yeah.
And you got to obviously hit the flying saucer ship in the middle, very similar to Stranger Things. You got to hit the Demogorgon in the middle, and it shakes about a bit. So yeah, some cool features on it, cool theme. Nice pin. Would I own one? Probably not. Still love the Stranger Things pinball. I think that for me is still the one to beat. But that was cool. Lots of love on the Tempest, and Buggy Boy got up and running. People were loving that. Got a fantastic score on Buggy Boy, which I've yet to beat. It's lovely having that game working in here. I've got to do a video on that. That's my next video for the channel, Buggy Boy video. I had the BBC Micro set up with some games that people had forgotten all about, like Frack and Daredevil Dennis. Do you remember them, Sean? No?
Yeah. Well, I didn't have a BBC. I went around my mate's house to play a BBC. But like they had the best version of Elite, I think, of the 8-bits, the BBC version.
And the best version of Chucky Egg on the BBC.
Yeah, you think so? Yeah, there were
100%,
there was loads of them, weren't there?
Yeah, I mean, the Spectrum one was great, but I don't know, the BBC one just beats it. I don't know what it is. Something about the BBC one. I didn't own a BBC, but I had loads of experience of it at school, and my best friend Rob had one. Used to go around there and play a lot of games. Starship Command was probably one of my favourite games, and still is to this day one of the best games on the BBC Micro 8-bit console computers. And Frack, great game. Devil Dennis, great game. Yeah, I love the BBC. It's a beautiful machine. I've got it set up here now. I love it. It's really cool. So I'm glad
Is that the one where the screen shakes a lot? Daredevil Dennis.
No, you're on a motorbike. It's a little. You've got to do stunts. You've got to get over. Have you ever played Stunt Cycle?
Yeah.
Is it an Atari game where you've got to get over? It's a very early black and white Atari game. You've got to jump over the stunts. It's very similar to that. Every level was different, and all you've got is accelerate and brake. That's the only controls you've got. Oh, and jump. Accelerate, brake, jump. So you can decelerate while you're in the air, which you have to do sometimes, and then accelerate again fast to get over different obstacles. And each time they keep adding more to the levels. It's a fun game. It's a memory game, but it's a fun game.
Desmond's Dungeon.
Don't remember Desmond's Dungeon, no.
I might have got that wrong.
I think you've got that wrong.
Something like that.
Desmond's Dungeon, what the hell?
The
Neo Geo went down well. Section Z, Time Pilot 84 had running. 2 classic games, in my opinion. Section Z is such a great game. Yeah, it's really, really cool. Really enjoyed that. Yeah, and that's about it, really. Had my birthday, had the meet, and just been working, mate. That is about it. Getting my games room all sorted. I've had a little bit of a move around in here. You know those little new wave toys I've got? You know,
Yeah,
the arcade machines. I had them all on a shelf. I've mounted them all on the wall now, in between the posters and the pictures, and they're all wired up. And they look really cool on the wall. Because I think they're all too bunched up together. You couldn't see the side art, and now there's like 2 foot between each one. And I'm probably going to sell 3 of them because I don't want too many. I'm not going to buy any more of them. But I think the classic ones that I've got, Asteroids, Cuba, Missile Command, Food Fight, Dragon's Lair and Tempest, and Ghosts and Goblins, that's enough. But they do look cool mounted on the wall. And in their place, I've put my Neo Geo carts, which is the next big thing, man. The Neo Geo Ultimate.
yeah, I've seen this.
You've
Yeah,
ordered it, haven't you, Sean? You've ordered
yeah.
it. Have you ordered
No,
it? Oh,
no, I can't pay like you pay like hundreds of pounds for a game. I just don't have
hundreds of thousands, yeah.
I don't have the money. But
Mm.
I've played loads of Neo Geo in emulation. It's a
Yeah,
lovely system.
yeah. It's a collector's thing. I mean, for me, and I did do a video on this. For me, I've always wanted to own an AES. It just so happens I've got space now for an MVS system, so I've naturally gone down the MVS route, having an arcade machine. And to be honest with you, the carts are a lot cheaper. Well, 10 times cheaper. And I don't mind if they're a bit battered and bruised and the label's coming off. As long as it's an original PCB, it works, it runs in my cab, I'm a happy camper. But I've always wanted an AES to go with my SNES and Mega Drive, because there was a shop in Goldhawk Road in Shepherd's Bush that I used to go in. I'll never forget it to this day. I think it was called Raven Gaming. And you walked in there, on the left-hand wall was full of Mega Drive, the right-hand wall was full of Super Nintendo, American, Japanese, PAL, and at the far wall behind the owners of the shop was the Neo Geo collection. To me, that was the pinnacle of gaming. That was like heaven for me. It was just all the 3 systems I wanted to own. It was incredible. But you know, just Neo Geo was just out of reach for most people. So with this new Neo Geo AES Plus, it's a chance for people that couldn't afford it or had no experience of it back in the day to finally own one. And I think what I've heard, it's going to be great. So the games are priced at 70 quid. You'll be able to play your original carts on it. You'll be able to put a converter in it to play MVS carts. Because I think Fortech is involved. He creates the MVS converters. So if he's involved, then it should work with the converter. That means I don't have to buy all the new games for it. I did buy the Ultimate Condition because I did want some AES games. And it's nice to see games like not Metal Slug, Shock Troopers on the AES for the first time, because it never got an AES release. It only came out on the MVS. So it's nice to have that. But more than that, I think it would be great for the homebrew scene, seeing new games coming out for it, because that's expensive. You know, if you want a homebrew game, they only do like limited runs, because I think it's expensive to produce these games for these small companies. So if they can get these games onto these new Neo Geo carts for 70 quid, the homebrew stuff, I think it's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So I've bought right into it. I love the Neo Geo. I love the you know, that 16-bit art style is kind of just the pinnacle for me. It's beautiful. I love it. And I love playing the games. I love exploring the library. It's such a cool library. So yeah, that was really exciting news. It's been hot topic on YouTube recently and amongst everyone. I think it's fantastic, mate. It really is. So yeah, that's what I've been up to, mate. Oh, you've written down here. You've missed this out as well.
Sorry,
Um,
what have I missed out?
the Kong off final. You've got the scores down here, mate, as well, haven't you?
Oh, I have, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, dearie me. Yeah, I asked. Hang on, yeah, I asked Russ. I said, I know the guy. There was a JM that won it. Who was JM? He said Yannick Marler. Oh yeah, he won the Kong off. and he was actually given a Kong off for winning Donkey Kong from his friends at Shed Arcade. Yeah, number 1, Janik. Number 2,
Yeah,
Pingy.
yeah.
Pingy's a drinker, you know.
Is he? Some
Yeah,
people play better when they've had a drink.
yeah, he
I,
does.
a bit like what's his name from Tombstone? Doc Holliday. Is it Doc Holliday? He's always better shooting, wasn't he? After he was drunk.
Yeah, Pingy was like, I don't know, but he
So
got,
what was the prize money?
I don't know.
Was there a
You,
prize?
there
A
was
cup
there
or
was trophies,
trophies? That's
1,
nice.
2, and 3 trophies, and kiss and a cuddle from Walter Day.
Yeah.
No, maybe not.
It would have been nice. I'd like to have met Walter Day again because obviously I saw him, met him, and had dinner with him when I did the Sky Skipper reveal in Atlanta. I'll never forget that. Sitting at the table, Billy Mitchell, Walter Day. Who else was there? Van Burnham, who wrote that arcade book. Whitney, John's Arcade was there. We all sat round the table, went out for dinner, all of us. And the stories that Billy Mitchell and Walter Day had were just absolutely fascinating. A night I'll never forget. It was such a laugh. So it would have been nice to catch up with him. I didn't know he was going. But I couldn't go, mate, because I had a bad back. I'd done my back in a week. And, mate, I could not move hardly. It was so stiff. You know, I've literally just got over it today. Really.
3 or 4 people
better.
asked about you. Yeah.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh, bless them. Yeah, I would have loved to have gone there. I would have loved to have supported it. But I just couldn't face driving for 3.5 hours and standing up. I just couldn't. I could have probably downed a lot of drugs, but I don't know. Yeah, I just wanted to be in my own bed that day, that weekend, and relax my back. But it looks like it went really well, and I'm really pleased that it went well, and everyone that entered, participated. With this being the first one, I'm sure they can tweak it and make it better for next time. Not that there was any major problems, but I would imagine with all these things, like when I organised the UK VAC meet, there's always teething problems, and hopefully they can sort of improve on that on the next one. But it was great to see everyone supporting it. So well done to Russ and Ollie, wasn't it? Ollie?
No, 8-bit boy.
8-bit boy. Yeah, what's his real name?
That's his real name. He's done it by Depol.
Oh, okay. 8-bit boy. What?
It's
okay.
called Ethan 8-bit boy.
Okay.
No, I don't know. Yeah, he's a younger lad and he's just got into it, but he's like loving Donkey Kong, and he was like very enthusiastic with Russ to set it all up.
Yeah.
Even the marquees had a UK Kong off. They changed all the marquees. Just attention to detail was amazing.
Yeah, they do that at all the Kong offs, don't they?
Yeah, do they? Ah.
Yeah, I used to have a Kong off marquee. It was signed by Walter Day not Walter Day, Steve Weave and Billy Mitchell. I think I sold it actually. No, I gave it to Dave Ashton as a birthday present. Actually,
yeah, he was there.
You still got it. Yeah,
he's there. Yeah.
So cool, well done, guys. So now we move on to what games have we been playing. So what games have you been playing?
I'm going to say them again. Scramble. Got back into Scramble.
Yeah? Did Vic push you in that direction?
No, I just thought I changed my joystick back to 8-way.
How is Vic? You didn't mention Vic either. He was there, wasn't he? Was he all right?
Yeah, I think he's. They're trying to sell the house, obviously, because it's too big for him. It's blinking massive. So they're trying to sell the house.
But, yeah, well, I hope he's going to keep his arcade collection, isn't he?
Yeah, I would guess so. But the next door neighbour said, all this Victorian house, he says that they're a money pit. She said, yeah, they're just...
All houses are. If you buy an old house, actually saying that new houses are as well. The amount of times I go around to new houses and try and sort problems out because they're so badly built. Yeah, that's the thing. If you own a house, you've got to pay for it to be fixed. If you rent, then you don't have that worry, do you? So, you know.
No, yeah. I was speaking to a couple of guys there. One guy's rented all his life.
Yeah.
All his life. So he says he never has any worries. He doesn't own anything.
No.
That's ponder.
Well, you can't take it with you, mate, can you?
No.
You can't take it with you.
That is, yeah, you don't have a mortgage to pay, and there is that, I suppose.
Cool. So you played Scramble, Doggy On,
And
Darius
Darius
Burst.
Burst at
Yeah.
80
I
Pro.
played Darius Burst at was it the casino in Tottenham Court Road? I remember actually me and Vic went up there when they were clearing out. He was closing down, and we pulled a Darius Burst out of there. Huge cabinet, beautiful game. You know, with the speakers underneath the seats, it really does immerse you in the game. That rumble, you feel like you're on a runway. Do you know what I mean? You can hear the jets taking off
It is
from
good.
underneath you. It's incredible. Great game, great game. Well, I've been playing a bit of Toki.
Chucky!
Yeah, because I picked up a PCB of that. Got a great deal on that. Really got into that. Got a lot further in that game. Going to keep going back to it. It's a really fun game. Demon Tilt and Xenon Tilt. Now, these are two pinball games I quite fancied because they've got their own physics. So they don't try and replicate physics of a real table. They create their own physics. So it's more of a vid pin, which is what video pinball should be. Too many pinball games try and replicate the actual physical inertia of a real pinball. When in actual fact, you can make something out of this world. You can make anything you want in a video pinball. So do it. And this guy has. And it's kind of like a shim-up kind of. It's just an awesome pinball. I've absolutely fallen in love with it, mate. It's incredible. Xenon Tilt didn't get a physical release, but you can get a physical release of Demon Tilt, which I think is actually the better game. Xenon Tilt, there's a lot more going on, and you've got guns in it, you can shoot in it. There's 3 different playing levels of the game.
That's the one I was playing then.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, did you like it?
Yeah, I loved it, yeah.
Yeah, it was so cool, wasn't it? The music's atmospheric. There's so much going. It's really responsive. If you like pinball, you want something a bit different, and you want it to be like a video pinball with its own mechanics, definitely, I can't recommend it enough. It's so cool. Xenon Tilt is a little bit not as good, only because it's sometimes difficult to trace where the ball is, because there's so much going on. You can almost like lose eye contact with the ball because you can't see where it's gone. Whereas Demon Tilt, which is the first game he created, because they're both created by the same guy, just one guy on his own created these games.
Yeah.
You can follow the ball a little bit more, and the table layout is a little bit more basic. But still, there's still a lot going on, but nowhere near as much as Xenon Tilt. Both good games in their right mind, but you know, if I'd start with Demon Tilt first and then move on to Xenon Tilt, and watch some tutorials on YouTube, because they don't give you any tutorials within the game. So I know it's just flippers, but actually there is a lot to learn in the game, and it's definitely worth learning a bit about it. So it's quite a deep pinball. So yeah, really enjoyed that.
Oh, that's good.
Attack from Mars, obviously, we talked about. Buggy Boy, I've been playing a lot. I picked up a few MVS games. I've been playing Last Resort. That's a fabulous shooter. Rock hard, though. It's on the sort of difficulty level as Viewpoint. Have you played Last Resort, Sean?
On the podcast we have, yeah.
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 How did you get on with it? Did you get far on it? Can you remember?
I can't remember now. It's one of the early ones. I'd have to go back and have a look.
Yeah. Great soundtrack. Looks stunning, but is hard. It's definitely a hard one. Street Hoops is a real surprise. I love that. We got really into it, me and Ed, when we were playing it. It feels like NBA Jam. It's a really underrated basketball game. Really enjoyed that. So that's what I've been playing, mate. Some fantastic games. Yeah.
Right. Sorry I interrupted you there, mate. I was getting a bit excited about that. Gone off.
That's all right.
Game room picks.
Game room picks. Are these yours?
Yeah, they're my picks, mate. I put them in because we didn't have any, so I put my own in just to show you what I've done with my room. See where I've mounted the little New Wave toys on the wall?
Yeah.
Looks cool, doesn't it?
They look like they're sticking out from the side of the cab.
They're behind the cabinets on the back wall below the marquees.
Ah, right. Got you. Yeah. Bit of an optical illusion there.
Yeah. And I've also got my vinyl in frames as well in between, which looks great. And then the picture below that is the space where they were, and I've put my Neo Geo MVS carts on there because I love the box art for them. That's a great game, Sean. Project Neon. Have you played that?
No.
I should have had that running on Saturday.
Is that a shooter?
Yes. It's again it's a homebrew game. Small company. I think they only made 100 carts. That'd be a great game to get on the new AES Plus. It's a really good shooter because you can swap the orientation, so you can play it in horizontal or vertical. It's really cool how they've done it. So yeah, definitely worth playing that. Yeah, that's Game Room Picks. Come on, guys, we need some Game Room Picks. We've got all these guys out there. We want updates. We want pickups. We want pictures of your games rooms. Just little tweaks here and there. We love talking about it. Well, I do anyway. Okay, moving on to podcast pickups. Any pickups, Sean?
Podcast pickups.
Yeah, I've got a few. I'll come on to them.
Okay, shall I do mine first then?
Yeah,
or?
go on.
Okay, as I said, I picked up Demon's Tilt on the Switch. Definitely recommend buying that, guys. If you love pinball, video pin, it's a great game. Also picked up R-Type Delta, which is a PS1 game. Nice to see that ported to the Switch.
I think I might have played that, a long time ago.
It looks great on the Switch, mate. Really does. Really enjoy playing that. Looks absolutely fantastic. Also picked up loads more Neo Geo MVS games. I can't keep up with the ones I'm picking up because people keep sending me links to people selling them. So if they're a great deal, I've got to get them. So I got Flip Shot, which is like a poor man's Windjammers. Maybe that's a bit harsh. It plays like Windjammers, but it plays more like Pong. It's not as much going on, but it's still a fun game. For I don't know, 15 minutes, you'll get a bit of fun with it, but you've got to play it with a human opponent. It's a fun game with someone else, not so much on your own. But still fun, cool to see on the Neo Geo. Last Resort, as I've said, I picked that up for a great deal. That's a hard shooter to find. Got a great deal on that. King of Fighters 95 and Savage Rain, which I've really got into. That's a fighting game, and it plays out on 2 tiers, so you can sort of drop between different tiers in the game. It's limited on move sets, but actually it's a really fun game. Really big sprites, fantastic sprite animations, wacky characters, some of them a bit janky, but I like all that. It's actually a really fun game, Savage Rain. I've been enjoying that.
We get Savage Rain up here, up north.
Yeah, you get just constant rain up there, mate.
Yeah. Not as bad as Scotland. Vic always says, Glasgow says, weather's crap, it's always raining.
Oh, no.
But we had some savage rain. That's how I would explain it, yeah. Savage.
Savage. Yeah, that's my pickups, mate. What you got?
Oh, look at these. Some guy come up to me with like three sort of small square packages. I said, are they biscuits? No, he said, feel them heavy. So when I opened one, it is a 10 pence biscuit token, like a proper metal engraved coin.
Wow, he's gone to all that trouble to do that.
Yeah, one for me, one for you, and one for Vic.
Oh, that's sweet.
It's amazing. I'll put a link. I'll put a link to his company. It's called Chris, and his Bath Lane Makes Facebook, Bath Lane Makes, and a WhatsApp as well.
So what does he do? 3D printing or metal engraving? Is that his thing?
I don't know. You'd have to look at one. I don't understand it.
I wonder if he could make me. I'm missing like my buggy boy, my Tatsumi buggy boy is missing. Like I don't think I actually ever had one, but Outrun's got a little badge on the steering wheel.
Yeah.
Buggy boy doesn't have one, and everyone goes up to the machine and goes, "Oh, is it missing a badge?" I'm like, "No, it never came with one." So it'd be nice to make something to sit in the middle of the steering wheel. Whether it be plastic or metal, and I could glue it on, would look super cool. Just with maybe the Tatsumi logo or buggy from the Buggy Boy would be cool. I don't know if you can do that. It's Chris. Chris at Bath Lane Makes. Yeah, that is cool, mate. They're lovely.
I'll put a link in show notes.
What, are you going to post them down to me then, Sean?
I could have given to... It was going down your way. Didn't think of that.
Don't worry, I'll see you when I see you.
Yeah. Anyway, these are my pickups.
Oh, yeah, because,
Yeah.
Sean Tags is giving you his pickups.
No, they're mine. He says, pretend they're yours. Look what you've picked up this month.
Wow.
I have picked up, I'm being good, a range of gaming t-shirts, Outrun and Ghouls and Ghosts. I made a garish t-shirt. It's UPL's at Mutant Night, a dodgy game that I liked as a kid. You should pick it for your game of month. It will get some discussions going. And also, I quite fancied a Shinobi. So I got a Shinobi, Mega Drive Shinobi, but I sold it many years ago, and now a friend has been to Japan and gifted it back to me. So I got that now.
Well, that's funny you say that. I've just recently I'm looking for the Shinobi, the Super Shinobi 2. I've got that one that he's got. That is a fantastic game. The only other one I need in the series is the second one, Japanese, and it's really hard and expensive to get. But that is cool. I love the t-shirts he's done there.
Yeah.
Have you seen his Ghosts and Goblins figurines he made? They are awesome.
I saw the Outrun one that he did.
Yeah, they're really cool. I love his table there as well. You see his table, his beer table he's got. He's got a glass top on it, and inside the table, he's got loads of sort of memorabilia from the 80s, like key rings, Star Wars figures,
there's a stormtrooper in
wheels, little cars and stuff from the 80s. That's cool. He's got great games room. He's uploaded a video as well, so check out Tagster's YouTube channel. Great channel. Regular updates on there. Go and check him out, guys. Fantastic guys, Sean.
Yeah. Well done, mate, with your pickups. He's taking the helm from me because I don't have any, he said. He said, all you pick up is a cold, an injury, or biscuits. He says, you don't pick anything else. He said, sorry, mate, I'm not a collector. He says, what if I pretend I'm you?
Yeah, get inside you. You don't actually know it's a bad idea. No one wants them.
And then we've got the same name. We've got the same birthday, 10th of November. No one would ever know.
Yeah, and that's it. There's no other comparison. Really.
No. He lives in Australia and I live in Blackburn. Yeah. We could be twin brothers. Anyway, enough of that rubbish. Not rubbish, it's good. Very good. Cheers, mate. Here we go.
Friendly shout-outs.
Shouting out your face. A massive shout out to the team at Arcade Club who made the Kong off such an amazing day. Lewis, Jay, Andy, Darren, Julian, and all the others behind the scenes. I'm sure there are many others. And also a big, massive, big up the big boys to 8-Bit Boy and Retro Russ. Everyone I met at the Kong off. Yeah, I met some of the high school heroes, I call them. Carlito's a lovely guy. Rygar, Mitsuyama, Mr. Berserker. The only guy missing was Aid Skyway, because they're all the top players. He wasn't there, I don't think. And I met Ian and Tracy, Funk, and little baby Joshua. And he really latched onto me, Joshua, and they took a picture. He said that's unheard of. But usually people pick him up and he cries, but
it's funny. He sent me. I like Ian. I sold Ian my Electrocoin a year or two ago now. Lovely guy, and his wife Tracy.
Yeah.
He sent me the picture of you holding the baby, and I thought, "Blimey, be careful, we might drop it."
Oh no, lovely.
Yeah.
And also Danny Frothmeister, he walked up to me, and I felt I'm not very good at names, but I remember faces. And all of a sudden, Frothmeister, he says, yeah, that's me. And he's been listening to every 10 pence episode from 1.
Oh, my God.
Because you can get them on Spotify, kids. Up to 199. And then 200. He says, now I've got to wait for a whole month for another one.
I wonder if you added up all the time of all those podcasts, how many days that would add up to. Do you know, or weeks?
I don't know if there's 200 podcasts
A lot.
and they're like average an hour and a half each. That's like a lot of hours. It's 600 or 700, isn't it?
Might be a year of listening to the 10 Pence podcast.
He loved it. He said he loved it. All right.
So he's up to date now, is he?
Yeah, so he's got to wait for the next one now. Anyway, Chris.
Don't tell me this is the first time he's been listening to them.
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh.
Perhaps he's
just found us. He's only just found us. He's going back to issue 1.
Chris. I've been calling him Chris for ages. He's actually called Phil. Sorry, Phil. And Darren Hatton. So they had a good chat about C64 sound, a C64 sound device or something, or a PC sound device, something like that.
Darren is a very good Gradius player, Nemesis player.
Ben, Groove Furnishings, we call him Groove Furnishings Limited, but now it's going to be called Ben Groove Furnisher in the high scores. Mr. Ponder, had a good chat with him. James was there, James Brindle. Andy Arcade Club, had a good chat with him. He's lost loads and loads of weight, you know. And then the normal lovely lads. He's Jimmy, Charlie, Fast, Sul and Tronads. And there's got to be other people I've missed because I was losing my voice again. Where like I go to these events, I just chat to people, and then by the end of the weekend, I've lost my voice almost, because you have to throw your voice, don't you? You have to project your voice if you're in a loud environment,
like you do on the podcast, Sean.
Yes, yeah. Protect your voice, protect it and project it. Yeah, and some people would have surely missed, and also to Jimmy G and Sean from the Pie Factory podcast. They are back. I say, after 5 months. Like, I went off for 3 months and Vic went off for 3 months, but we kept the podcast going with different hosts, didn't we? But they're back, and they covered Simpsons Bowling and Crazy Taxi. It's a really entertaining episode. So get your ears around that Pie Factory podcast.
Cool.
They're American brothers and sisters. Not sisters, brothers. And a big shout out to the HR guy there at Arcade Club, Darren Townsend, who was the venue manager for a bit. Hope your shoulder heals up soon, mate. He's had a bad shoulder.
Cool. Well, I just want to shout out to Phil Murray for helping me with the Robotron, get the soundboard fixed. Paul Higgins on the food. Dave Ashton and Fraser for fixing the pinball with his magic glue. Well done, Fraser. Dave Alton for sorting out my food fight stick, because I've got a brand new food fight stick and it plays wonderful. It's beautiful. Made a hell of a difference on the day. And Matt at London Pinball for coming out here, sorting me out another pinball because he couldn't get the other one fixed. So big shout out to Matt as well at London Pinball for that. So yeah, awesome. Cheers, guys.
This is a quick shout out for Rygar's Arcade Odysseus.
Oh yeah, I saw this. He sent me this. This is great. I love this.
Yeah. There's a bit on it about, early arcades and why we were so fascinated as kids with the kung fu. It was all kung fu and sci-fi, weren't it, when we were younger?
Yeah, and getting in, how to get in the perfect arcade stance when playing a game. I love that.
I recognise Davo in there,
yeah. Yeah, it's great. Check that out.
Yeah.
Rygar's Arcade Odysseys blog.
There'll be a link in the nerd shirts.
Listener feedback.
Not so much this week. Is that all we got?
Yeah.
Wow, that's off my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
You got none on the podcast, none in the UK VAC, nothing at all.
No, there's a lot of comments on the high scores.
Right,
You seem to
okay.
get a lot of comments on that in the actual. So there's a lot to read out there.
Okay, so we got Dave Retro Games played badly, keeping me company at work. Used to love Midnight Resistance. Total game changer with the rotary controls. I agree, mate. Buggy Boy, awesome addition to the collection, mate. Favourite arcade racers, Sega Rally, Rad Mobile, hard driving. I fell off my skateboard, smashed my kneecap, put me right off skateboarding. Was he talking about me, I think, wasn't he? Or was he talking about, because I had an accident as well.
You face planted, didn't you, off your skateboard?
Yeah. I did like skateboarding, but I just felt nervous getting on one. And he goes on to say, I was just about to say Diana Dawes. We talked about Diana Dawes being the godmother of Adam and Ants. That was it.
Yeah.
Great podcast, chaps. Thanks for the company.
And this is your mate, and it's ZX
Yeah.
Tetley. Midnight Resistance with rotary sticks. Whether I played that back in the day, I have no idea, but I need to try it. That swear filter sound effect cracked me up for some reason. I put a swear. You put a swear in, didn't you?
Oh yeah. It wasn't a swear word, was it? I only said bloody.
Oh no, I didn't bleep them out. No, I didn't. You must have said something else. Okay. Buggy Boy reveal finally. Such an awesome cab. Thrilled for you, mate, for getting that fixed. As a non-dunker, as well as a non-tea drinker, Sean, you have gone down in my estimations. Well, yeah, I like a coffee with no biscuits dunked in. Kraftwerk, now we're talking, were awesome. The godfathers of electronic music. Saw them at Tribal Gathering many years ago. Tried to get tickets to see them at Bristol this year, but impossible. This year? I didn't know they were here. Great podcast, fellas. Really enjoyed this one. Thank you, Tetley. What's his real name? Sorry.
Lee.
Thank you, Tetley.
Yeah.
Clues in the name.
Tetley make tea bags. Make tea.
That was a UK advert, wasn't it?
It was.
A UK. Was he a Yorkshire guy?
It was a Yorkshire guy.
I couldn't tell by that accent. I thought he'd had an episode.
Don't do sense.
Biscuit review.
Biscuit review. Biscuit review. I don't know about you. Biscuit review.
Exceptional. That's what it says on these. All butter chocolate chip shortbread from Azada, hand baked in Scotland. They had to go up. Asda had to get someone up into Scotland with a baking machine. What do you call that? Oven. And this rich all butter shortbread is filled with sumptuous Belgian dark chocolate chips. It was a chocolate chip biscuit, but obviously it was so much better because it's like shortbread, it's Scottish, it's sumptuous. No, it's not Scottish, it's from Belgium. Where's that? Denmark? No, Belgium. I don't know. Yeah, lovely.
100 calories per biscuit.
Yeah.
And you probably eat the whole packet, don't you?
Well, Jan says, I'm not having any of these. We sit down to watch a movie and she says, oh, go on, I'll have one. Go on, I'll have another. So I end up eating 6 out of 8. But that's good. That's good.
That's 1,000 calories. No, 600 calories.
Wow. I know, but it's Sunday night, mate. The Sunday nights are movie night where we just chill out, shut the curtains and just pick a movie off of Amazon Prime or Netflix.
Oh, talking of movies, what did I go and see the other week? We went to see the Project Mary. No, I'm getting this wrong. Hail Project Mary, is it?
Yeah.
With Ryan Gosling. That was a brilliant film. What a fantastic film. You seen it?
Yeah, I saw it at cinema.
Project Hail Mary, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it in the cinema.
Good, wasn't it? It's really a bit long. That was my only negative. It was quite a long film. I felt they could have cut it down a little bit, but I really enjoyed that. It was just a fun. Normally, space films are quite serious. You get this lonely bloke in space who's always dead serious and panicky. But this was just a fun sort of space movie. I thought was really good. Not comedy as such, but just the way he went about things was funny. You know, I thought it was really good. Really good film. Ryan Gosling's a great actor.
Jan's nephew is Ben Jenkin, who's Ryan Gosling's stunt double in a lot of things.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so really, really close tie there.
Cool.
Yeah. So
yeah.
So Ben comes over. He's like really humble. Oh, I've just been working with Jason Statham. I've just been working with Vin Diesel. Just off the cuff, you know.
Oh, look at him. Yeah.
Yeah, he's really humble. He's like a lovely lad. Anyway, he started off. He lived in Blackburn. Comes over to see his mates.
Musical memories.
Musical memories. We're getting you into the era of this month's game, which is September 1986. which was the last year at school for me. And it wasn't until I looked at the UK top singles chart and album charts I could remember things started coming back to me, which music does. As soon as I listen to a piece of music, it's like, right, I know where I was at that time. So music for me around that era, I think I was listening to a lot of Iron Maiden, getting into those a lot more. I was into them like 81, but then I think I left them and come back to them about 86. And Somewhere in Time album, which I think is a blinder. That album is probably one of their best albums for me, called Somewhere in Time. What a fantastic album. Great album cover as well. Just a great band. I actually saw them the year after Donington Monsters of Rock, and they were headlining the year after. That was the year I left school. So that was 87. And Guns N' Roses were on the lineup. It was Guns N' Roses, AC/DC, David Lee Roth, Megadeth, and Iron Maiden, and that was 120,000 people at Monsters of Rock. And it was the last time they did that, because unfortunately 2 people got crushed at that gig and they died. It was quite tragic, actually. When Guns N' Roses came on, everyone just rushed the stage and 2 people got crushed to death. And I was in and amongst all of that, and it was just, it was a day I'll never forget, because we got back really late and our parents were worried about us because they heard it on the news. Didn't have mobile phones back then, but we didn't know the tragedy had happened until we got back home. We just had an amazing time, It was just incredible to see Guns N' Roses then in their original lineup and form. And Iron Maiden, who just, that was the Seventh Son album. And that was just an unbelievable gig that I'll never forget. But that was a year after, which we're not talking about. We're talking about 86. So Queen Kind of Magic, which came out at the same time as Highlander. Did it? The film was at 85. But that was a great album. Fond memories of that. Some great tracks on that album. Huey Lewis and the News, another good album from 86. That's
go on. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, no, that's just it, really, mate. That's what I was listening to back in the day. I remember we were up to all sorts of stuff then. We were getting out and about. Our parents gave us a little bit more freedom out and about. And I do remember that year, me and a couple of mates, I think it was mate Rob and Tom, we were mucking about on some garage roofs, and the garage roofs had asbestos, the old asbestos roofing, and we were running along them, and exactly the same time me and Rob went through the roof and ended up inside a garage on top of a what was it? I think it was a Triumph Stag. And the bloke was only working on his car as we fell through the roof. Luckily, we landed on sort of the back end of the garage, missing the car completely. But I'll never forget that. We both got ourselves up, dusted ourselves off, and thought, and this bloke just looking at us. And he was, as far as I remember, he was all right. He was more worried about us being hurt than the damage of the roof. But I'll never forget that. I remembered that because a couple of the tunes that you've picked, Sean, I remember exactly when it happened. And it's just one of those things we got up to. I mean, we shouldn't have been on the roofs, but we weren't really up to anything bad. We were just sort of mucking about, but hilarious that we ended up inside this garage. The bloke was in there working on his car. It was just something I'll never forget. I can't remember what happened, to be honest with you, other than that, whether we had to pay for the roof, I can't remember, but I'll never forget that.
Oh, I've got loads of stories I have to tell him later about growing up in a little village.
Yeah. Well, what was you listening to then?
Right, because I left school, I did another year at school because I knew I wanted an IT, I wanted a computer O-level. And the computer teacher was absolutely useless, really bad. And I thought, right, I'm not going to get a qualification. So I stopped on for a year, stopped into, what do you call it? The actual, not pre-form, what's it called? The extended bit. An extra year at school anyway. Yeah, that's it. Sixth form.
Yeah.
So I was about 17, and these music was in the nightclub. It used to be 18 to get into the nightclub, and I had fake ID. Had to remember my birthday as a year older. I always used to get in.
Yeah.
I think I was 17. So this music was playing, and it's just nostalgia in that club. I loved it because I felt free from everything. And I was like 17.
So, I met you were 17 and 80. You were a year older than me then, are you?
Yeah, 1969 I was born.
Ah, right, okay. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. People forget, actually, 1986 was the last year of corporal punishment at school as well. They abolished it in 86. So the kids today don't understand that. Like, we actually got the cane. I got the ruler over my hand once for letting a stink bomb off in one of the classes. So I got a ruler over my hand, over the knuckles.
Oh, I got a chalk.
Did you ever get the cane or anything?
I got a chalk thing thrown at me because I was always mucking around in class. And we had this guy called Mr. Green. And if you said that, are you well? Well, he said, you're very well, actually. And he'd poke you in the stomach. But, God, yeah, it was...
But you did you know any kids that got the cane?
No.
No? No, probably, yeah. Different schools, every school was different, I guess. But, I mean, used to be... mine was an all-boys school. They introduced girls into the third year. So the last 2 years at school, they introduced girls. But for most of Tenton Broom Road School's life, it's always been all boys. So it wasn't until the last 2 years I was at that school introduced girls. But there was a lot of those old school kind of teachers that loved giving out the old corporal punishment for kids, you know.
Yeah.
Didn't do me any harm. But anyway, yeah, that's cool. And what you were listening to then, mate?
So this is pure nightclub nostalgia. When I got in
Yeah.
Gables in Wellingborough, it was called Gables, and the other one was called something else. There was two clubs. There was like a pub and then a club. Anyway, I was in there. I was glad to be in. I was drinking pints. Love Can't Turn Around. Farley Jack Master Funk. And there was a thing at the time that all the DJs had 12-inch mixes of everything, didn't they? In the clubs.
I don't know. I didn't go to those sort of clubs.
Oh, I did. I grew up in them.
Yeah.
Love Can't Turn Around. Farley Jack Master Funk. Word Up. I've been listening to these.
I remember Word Up Cameo. They had the big cod pieces, didn't they? The red cod pieces. Do you remember?
I've been listening to it about an hour before we started. I thought that's okay. Love Can't Turn Around's all right. There's a house music version that's far better. Walk This Way. This is the one that really holds up. Run DMC and Aerosmith, where they're like battling. Like they're on either sides of a recording studio, aren't they? They knock on the door, or knock on this fake wall.
Yeah, this is the MTV video that they did.
Yeah. Brilliant.
Quite groundbreaking to have the sort of hip hop crossover with rock at that time. It's quite a new thing. Obviously, people don't think anything of it today, but back then in '86, it was quite a big video. I remember.
Yeah, it still holds up today. That's still a great track.
Yeah.
And this is a weird one. Ain't Nothing Going On But the Rent.
Yeah, it gets the massive thumb down for me, that tune, mate.
Yeah. But it's I like it. It's all right, but it's just a memory for me.
A memory, well, I agree. You know, it can be some of the worst songs can drag up some of the worst or best memories, can't they? You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, should we have a look at the UK charts of September 1986? And some of these tunes in here, God, jog some memories. So at number 10 going down, 8 weeks in the charts, Human League with Human. I'm only human. Do you remember that tune?
Yeah.
Yeah? I remember it because they used to play it a lot at the Richmond ice skating rink. We used to go ice skating. We used to play that all the time. The girls loved that tune. Anita, So Macho. This is right now where the 80s starts going downhill when you've got Stock Aitken Waterman producing absolute crap like this.
The Pop Machine or something.
Yeah, So Macho. I mean, what an awful tune. Just Die in Your Arms Tonight by the Cutting Crew. That was a good tune. I did like that. Yeah, that was a good one. Modern Talking, Brother Louie. Doesn't ring a bell, that one. I'll probably know it if I hear it. MC Micah G and DJ 7, Holiday Rap. Do you know this one? You probably know this. No? I don't know that one.
It's another one I probably recognise when I hear it.
Peter Cetera, Gloria Love, which of course was the hit from the film Karate Kid, at number 5. Number 4, Frankie Goes to Hollywood, Rage Hard. I think this is when they're on their way out. They'd had their hits in the 80s. People got fed up with them by now. I don't remember that tune, Rage Hard. Do you?
No.
Jermaine Stewart, We Don't Have to Take Our Clothes Off.
To have a good time.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
No.
We can dance and party all night and drink some cherry wine or something.
Oh, dude. You can imagine people miming that, can't you? At a disco.
That's another nightclub one.
Oh, God. Boris Gardner, I Want to Wake Up With You.
Yeah.
I don't know that one.
Yeah, I want to wake up with you.
Yeah, it gets worse. It gets
with
worse.
Your face on my pillow and I'm licking your chin. No, I don't.
No. Well, we got the Communards at number 1. It's had 4 weeks at number 1. It's Don't Leave Me This Way. Not a fan of that. That drove me nuts, that song. Yeah, that's the UK charts of September 1986. Does that jog any memories, guys? It certainly did for me.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it did.
So moving on to this featured game review.
Feature game review.
It is the Speed Rumbler by Capcom, aka Rush and Crash, which is the PCB that I have. I've got the Rush and Crash ROMs. Released by Capcom September 1986 in Japan. It is a 2-button game with an 8-way joystick, and the buttons are for shoot and jump out of your car before it explodes. We did that a lot in the game.
Yeah, I put that in.
So, Capcom's The Speed Rumbler is very much inspired by the Mad Max and Road Warrior. It's taking place in a vaguely post-apocalyptic setting. A gang led by the evil Zappa has kidnapped all the residents of Peacetown and taken them into their headquarters. The hero, named Top in the Japanese ROM and Super Joe in the English version, takes off into his car, called a Pursuit Vehicle AMT, to save all the hostages, which include his family. As a particularly cruel incentive, Zappa has given the hero a 24-hour time limit to make it to the goal in Zap City, after which he'll flat out murder everyone he knows and loves. Every minute in real time translates into an hour in the game time. That effectively means that you have a 4-minute time limit for each of the 6 stages. The game is a cross between, I don't know, kind of like a driving game and a top-down commander-style shooter. An interesting combination, especially from this era. It reminds me a little bit of Jackal in that sense. I think they're trying to take on Konami's Jackal with this kind of style, I think, maybe. I don't know. The objectives are simple. Get to the end of the stage in one piece and watch the timer, because it will kill you if it reaches 4 minutes. And the time you take to beat a stage chips away at your 24-hour deadline. I can't confirm if Average Joe's ride, which I'm assuming is the Speed Rumbler of the title, is indeed the last of the V8s, because it does look like a V8. It's a cool looking car, by the way, guys. But it's pretty nippy. And while the handling is a bit slippery, and there's a bit of inertia going on, you'll be happy for it, as it allows you to dodge and weave through the oncoming traffic and enemies. However, while it's got defences in the form of a single shotgun and a health meter, it can only take so much punishment. If the health meter ever gets into the red, the front bursts into flames and you'll have a precious few seconds to press the second button, which is escape. And if you get hit or take too long, the car will explode and take you with it. If you escape, however, you've got a machine gun and an evasive roll on foot, so you can roll around as much as you like. So you're not helpless, but one hit will definitely kill you. So
It's
just hang
hard,
on in
that,
there,
isn't it?
though.
It's so hard to survive there.
Yeah, and a replacement car will show up if you can get to it, that is. Additionally, along the way, there's hostages trapped, comically oversized cages, free, and pick them up and you'll get these gifts. So the hostages are in these like little jails, and you don't know what you're going to get. I don't know whether they're in order or whether they're random, but you can get a spanner, which increases the length of the health meter for the rest of the stage stroke life, and can be upgraded twice. You get a hammer, halves the amount of damage your car takes.
Oh, I didn't know that one, yeah.
Yeah. First aid kit refills your health meter. Silver gun, red gun increases the power, reach and fire rate of your gun, can be upgraded twice. Speed increases the speed of your car and can be upgraded several times. And 2,000 points also replaces items you've up. Yeah, this is the bit, Sean. So the points here, this is what it says. If you get 2,000 points, it replaces items you've upgraded to max. I don't understand what they mean there. Do they mean that you lose what you've just upgraded? Or what? I don't. But the 2,000 points is a question mark. I don't understand that. Because obviously everyone's going for points, but if it's going to downgrade you on what you've already got with your spanner and your gun upgrades, it's not worth getting, is it? Because really, you want to get to the end of the level.
Right, I've put this right.
Yeah, go on, mate.
No arcade game should take 23 seconds to start.
Yeah, it was a long time. And the music does great on you for a while.
You start and then there's a cut scene and then it shows you a map and then you get into your car. But it's 23 seconds. That's
You counted that, did you?
I did on the
Got
stopwatch.
too much time on your hands.
So I did a save state after that. So I started every game after that had finished.
Wow.
So that's the joy of playing on MAME. Yeah, so what gameplay? Oh, should I read this? It's a hard game and takes a while to get used to the inertia of the car. Yeah, getting out of the car when it's on fire is extremely dangerous and feels like pure luck if you survive for your next car turns up. It does. Shooting cars feels frustrating, not satisfying, however. Reaching the final stage is extremely satisfying if you make it. Enemies are so numerous, your weapons are weak, and death comes easily. Because it resets all your weapons, doesn't it? Resets everything when you die.
Yeah.
Bit of a nemesis going on there. And that will take the wind out of your sails. Graphics.
I think the graphics, considering the scale and the speed of the game, I think they've done a fantastic job in depicting the small humans and the speed and scale of the vehicles. You know, and all the stages are different themes going on. I think they've done a good job with what they've got with the hardware of that time. If you think about it, I think it's pretty cool to get out of a car, almost like Grand Theft Auto. You're getting out of that car, you can actually move around as a human. It's actually a cool concept, really, for its time. There's can't think of another game that was doing it back then. You know, and it does give you a sense of urgency, like. The game tactics change straight away. As soon as your car's on fire, you've got to try and get that car to a position where it's safe, where you can get out. It's no good just getting out where there's loads of enemies around you. You've got to park it up somewhere if you can and find a route out of there on foot, you know, without getting run over or shot. That's a bit of a tactic, and it takes skill to do that. I quite like that aspect of it, you know. And if you put a bit of time into it, you can get better at doing that. Like all these games, it's all about putting the time into it. It's no good just putting a couple of 10p's in it and going, yeah, don't like it, don't like the inertia, don't like the way it drives, rubbish game. Okay, but give it a bit more time and you'll soon learn when to get out the car. When is it safe to get out the car? Run around, wait for that next car to turn up, and you're back in the game again. I think that's a really cool aspect of the game. I really enjoyed that. Although it did feel like, you're under pressure and you don't always make it, but I thought it was a cool thing to add.
Yeah, I didn't think of
Would
that.
you agree?
Yeah, I thought once you start to see the flames, you've got to get out immediately, but you don't.
Not immediately, no. You've got a few seconds to park that car up and get out. It won't blow up straight away. So I ran it for a little bit longer and then got out where it was safe to do so. And I was starting to get better at it, surviving. And then you just press the roll button. You can roll about and avoid getting hit, which actually moves you a little bit quicker through the game. I thought that was cool. I thought that was a really cool thing. Yeah, sound effects of the car skidding around was great, but I'd like more satisfying explosion sounds. Now, it was a bit pew pew, wasn't it?
Yeah, some of it, but I did like the sound.
Yeah. Music was good. Changed it up for each stage. Different atmosphere. Ports
and sequels. There are no sequels, but there was a port on the C64, which looks okay. It's a C64 and it does what it can. So that's all right. There's only one port or sequel that I could find, nothing else.
Yeah.
Right, shall we have some scores?
High score countdown.
Whoop, whoop. We've had a load of players.
28 people. Wow.
Thank you again, players. We love you. It's what I was telling them. I was telling like Carlito and coming with some of the others. Seeing the banter on Twitter as the like Rygar's beating Aid and then Aid's beating Berserker, and they're all sort of like to and fro through the month. It's brilliant to watch.
Yeah, but they're very competitive, aren't they?
The scores are creeping up. It's excellent.
Great. Oh, it's great. Yeah. Did you get much feedback at the arcade club at the Kong-Off about the game? Anyone mention it at all?
I can't remember. Maybe a couple of people.
Wasn't available to play on any electrical ones, was it?
No, it wasn't there.
No.
Right, 28. Number 28, Dr. Goggles, Niall, 5,700.
At number 27, Basil the Sane with 8,200. He says the Speed Rumbler, 8,200. 2 words sums this one up for me. Frustrating and punishing. Not a fan.
Not a fan. Sal Bug, he normally likes janky, 8,800. I thought I was going to love this game, but I was wrong. It looks so cute, but I just couldn't get into it. Maybe I need to give it more time.
Yes, you do. 25, Andrew, M45, 10,060.
24 is Mr. Victor. He played it around my house. 12,500.
Mark, What No Gravy, 14,300.
22, One Punch Ron, 15,700.
Zestora, 18,000.
Retro Rex, Rich Young, 20,500. Arcade Greetings. I've had a grand total of approximately 25 minutes of gameplay this month. This game seems frustratingly fun. I get the sense that I can do better with more 10p's, but it's so incredibly frustrating on my first goes. Graphics are smart and kind of cartoony. Reminds me of the first GTA. I wonder if this came out before GTA, because that was a car thing, wasn't it?
I think it did, yeah.
Yeah. Has a 10p effect of wanting one more go, but still had the capacity to kick my ass right off. I will soak more time into it, but the more time to play before the deadline. Quick question. What is or would be the most modern game you could choose? How does MAME, etc. go? I just use a preloaded Pandora's box Raspberry Pi, so don't know the intricacies of MAME. So I did reply to him. And I said it depends what version of MAME you've got, and because some MAMEs, especially on the Raspberry Pi, are older versions. It's not MAME on Raspberry Pi. It's called Final Burn. Final Burn Alpha and Final Burn Neo are the actual arcade ROMs. So there is an actual version of MAME on the Raspberry Pi, but to my knowledge, it's still pretty janky. So
there's no year that we stop. An arcade's an arcade game. We can pick any arcade game. It could be from 2025, right?
Yeah. We picked Prehistoric Isle 2. I think that was year 2000. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah,
Oh my,
I just said, yeah,
yeah,
there's so much you can get with a Pandora's box or Raspberry Pi, but if you can get a setup with MAME in, then you're laughing. You've got like everything.
yeah. Old man Steve at 21,200.
John with the exact same score, 21,200.
He is Jimmy, 31,000. What just happened? Got up to 30k for the first time. Got the extra man, and my score dropped to 20k.
Yeah,
Must be blowing more stuff up.
Speaking to him on Sunday. So I'll give him
Yeah.
31,000 because he did have 30. Stacey King, 35,600. Scored that on my second credit about 3 weeks ago. Managed to reach level 2. I've got further into level 2 since, but nowhere near that score. It's too easy to have a bad run. If you look at pea shooter in the dictionary, it will say speed rumbler like it.
Mr. Messi, 36,300. The speed rumbler. Unfortunately, I've not had much time to play this strange game. It seems like decent fun. I've been regrouting a shower cubicle, which was no fun at all.
Hey, number
You can play it in
14.
the shower. You can do both.
Yeah, good day.
Oh
Number
my God.
14, Alex, 42,200. Just beat you, 41, 44.
I know. I can't believe that. Oh, I wish I had more time. I didn't have enough time this month on this one, and I really wanted to, because I've got the PCB, even though the sound doesn't work. I really wanted to sink some time into it, but I just didn't get the time. Yeah, I can't believe you beat me, mate. It's unbelievable.
But what I did with that, I stopped trying to chase the power-ups that went left or right or went below the screen, because I lost so many lives trying to scoop down and get under them, but you just can't go below the bullets. So
yeah,
I just kept creeping up the level, just kept creeping up and eventually getting the power
I think you got to, because not only that, you forget that the actual screen does scroll up automatically anyways. It is pushing you up the game. And on a few occasions I actually got stuck in corners and the game was pushing me up, so I died, you know. So you have to keep going. If you miss something, don't go back for it, just keep going. Anyway, at 12 we've got what is that? Juxabil.
Juxalby. You have to ask him how he pronounces it, because he plays
Juxalby, number 12, 49,800.
In 11th place, Majock with 50,700.
At 10, Brian Haribo with 51,600. Damage limitation, can't avoid taking damage. Just a matter of how long. Yeah, you got to survive.
Good to see you on Sunday. I went up to him and said, "Got any Haribos?" He's a lovely guy. Buttons from Cinderella, 9 points. No, he's in 9th. He got 2 points, 60,200. Hi, Sean and Alex. This game has dribbled has dribbled out a score from me. Must say it's a pretty decent graphics and fluid gameplay for 1986. Just acquired a Mr. unit, and this came with it. Keep up the great podcasts. Cheers.
Sorry, what are we on now?
Ponder.
Sorry, 3 points with 74,500.
Peter Rhodes. I was speaking to Ponder, lovely guy. Peter Rhodes with 4 points, 75,000. Great game this month, like a cross between Commando and World Rally.
Yeah,
I like that.
That's a good comparison there.
Yeah, never heard of it before, so it's like a real hidden gem for me. I'll go back to it soon, see if I can get past that pesky level 3.
Wow. I'd love to know some of these guys' tactics. They've got some fantastic scores. At number 6, Mitsuyama, Stephen Bell, 83,600. This is the best score I could achieve at Speed Rumbler. I could never reach the end of stage 2. I thought the game was quite good, with nice graphics and music, and having different music for each stage was a nice touch, although I only saw 2 stages. So I don't know if the music repeats at later levels. The game can get a bit hectic at times, and I had more success taking my time on the stage rather than rushing them. It seems you need to memorize the best routes through the stages to maximize your pickups, especially the 2,000 point pickups. I feel that if If I had more time in the game, I could have done a bit better, but stage 2 just seemed brutally hard to me. Yeah, it does change the music up, mate, on level 3 and all the others.
Right, position 5.6. Gaz Quickfall is a good player. 128,000. Not my favourite game, but pretty cool. Looking forward to next month's game.
Rygar, 7 points at number 4 with 204,000 he got. This month I've mostly been reinstalling MAME on my vertical cab. Well, that and visiting Easter Island in the land of the Pharaohs. What? But I am back in Arcadia now and finally able to join in this month's 10p score. Never played this one before, but loving the old school Capcom chops. You've been to Easter Island, Alan?
Yeah.
Really? I'd love to go there. Is that for real? Or, for a minute there, I thought he was talking about he's playing some game. But if he's actually visited Easter Island, oh my God, I would love to go there. I need to chat to you about that.
Right, Mr. Berserker, at 8 points, 465,000. He's put, this is from the Gary Newman song, Cars. Here in my car, I shall shoot all of the bombs. I score mega points. It's the only way to live in cars. So that is a sort of cryptic hint to what you have to do to get these scores.
Cryptic hint.
What you do, there's a place on a level where there's these carts go along with bombs on them.
Yeah.
Like yellow carts, and you can shoot them for mega points.
And what stage? I
can't remember.
Tell me what stage.
It's one of the early ones.
Was it stage 2?
And you just stand there and kill them,
shoot.
And until you lose life, but you've already made another life, so you go back to the same point,
right?
And you just keep shooting and shooting and shooting, and that's where they've got these mega points.
Do you reckon? I wonder how many points they got out of that level. That's interesting.
Yeah, so Mr. Berserker, that he did it, and I spoke to him on Sunday, and he said every game has something you can explore. He talks about the Ghosts and Goblins thing. He talks about Arkanoid 2. He found a way to get 1.8 million, and everyone else was like 300,000. He said, I didn't put it in because it just seemed so obscenely high.
Yeah.
And he managed to get the balls bouncing at the top of the screen and then just respawning.
Yeah.
And
it's interesting to know these little exploits, isn't it? But, once you've done it, you really, the goal for me is completing a game. Like, I could sit there on Ghosts and Goblins and just point press for ages and get a massive score, but it's not satisfying, is it? What I want to do is beat the boss.
Yeah.
That for me is, a massive achievement, more than the score, really. But there you go. Number 2, we have Skyway, Age Skyway 73. He got 597,000. Let me start by saying I'm not proud of the way I got this score. Right, shame on you. Took very little skill, but a lot of finger stamina. As long as you dodge the missile launcher, you're usually okay. So they're all at it.
Yeah.
They're all at it. Oh, you little scumbags.
And Carlito, 10 points with 609,000. The Speedrunner, aka Russian Crash, started as an exciting, action-packed, top-down experience, complete with the catchy soundtrack. It soon into a 90-minute slow, psychological descent into madness. He didn't press a fire button for 90 minutes, did he? He didn't camp in a corner for 90 minutes. So, he got him 10 points.
Yeah.
That's
a huge jump, isn't there, on those last sort of...
That is point
3
pressing.
players, 4 players are point pressing, aren't they?
But they have found a feature in the game, so you got to exploit it.
Yeah. Yeah, well, there was in Congo Bongo, wasn't there? There was that little bit in there you could sort of point press a bit, which you had to do, to get the high scores on it.
Yeah, jumping in and out the holes, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, this is the overall league standings after 5 games. Carlito, new kid on the block, is at the top with 47 points. Mr. Berserker is behind with 45. And it jumps down to 33 points. Stephen Bell, Mitsuyama, then Aid Skyway, 29. It goes to Rygar, last year's winner. Oh no, previous year's winner. Gaz Quickfall. So you're on joint 7th with 10
Yeah.
points.
There's lots of joint there. Three joint 8. No, 2 joint 8s, 3 joint 9s, and loads of joint 10s.
You see, I met Evan 04, right, and Ivan Storm, and they were stood together. And he says, "That's my dad." So Ivan Storm is Evan 04's dad. He's a young lad.
Oh, was he? Oh,
Yeah,
right.
they're both Irish guys. So Evan 04, it doesn't put so much on our. No, Ivan Storm doesn't put so much on our score tables, but he's heavily into Twin Galaxies. He puts loads of scores on there. So then it goes down, down, down. See, I'm on joint 10th. With 5 other people.
All right, you've still got skin in the game, mate. You've still got skin in the game.
With
all
6 points, 5 games played. Oh, I said now if I don't like it, I don't pursue it. And I used to. Like years and years ago, I used to play it because I was desperate to get the high score. I'm not now.
Well, I think if the game's broken, I won't. But I will try it and get better if I can. Because like I said earlier, if you don't put a bit of time into it, you're never going to improve a score. It's no good just putting a few 10p's in and then calling it a day. I think you've got to at least give it an hour or two, get into it and see if you really like it. Because the game can change it up on different levels. And once you start learning all the moves and, the parts of the game, you can get better. And sometimes you can fall in love with a game the deeper you get into it. So, yeah, I wouldn't give up too early, mate.
Yeah, I have a rule to play each game at least an hour. So that's what I do. And if I haven't found anything then that I really like, then I don't really continue. I just have a try and get a normal score. Right, how many 10p's would you put in?
I would give 7 of my hard-earned paper round money 10p's into this game. I thought it was a good game. There's room for improvement, obviously. I think could have made it a little bit easier. Could have made the firepower a little bit stronger, a little bit quicker to, level up your firepower. The inertia was all right. After a while, I got used to that. It wasn't so bad. In the beginning, though, I can see why it puts a lot of people off. But actually, the more you play it, the more I got used to that. But, I think it just lacks a bit of firepower, a bit of oomph, Never felt strong enough, even though I was getting the power-ups. Never felt like I was doing that much more damage. But other than that, I like the game style of it. I like the music. It was a good game. 7 out of 10 for me.
Well, it's like if I played it for an hour in the arcade, I'd probably put a couple of quid in.
Yeah.
But this is what I think it's worth. I think it's worth 3.
3, yeah.
3. Frustrating as hell. Why do the power-ups scroll horizontally off the screen? That's my biggest bugbear.
Yeah, because you've got to go back. Or you've got to shoot it before. If you shoot it before you go up, then you can get it as you're travelling up.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a unique game. Definitely worth going back to. I will anyway. I've got the PCB of it, so it's definitely a game I'll return to. Yeah, I thought it was a good game. Good game. Not a bad game, not brilliant, but a good game. Good game.
Just found
Good game.
Just found it too frustrating. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Right.
Cool. So
next
show's game.
Next show's game.
This is one that you have mentioned in the past, haven't you?
Yeah, I've got PCB of this as well.
And I think we did we do the poll on this one, Dead Connection or Gallagher? I think we did. Right, I've picked it because I like the look of it. Dead Connection, TAITO, 1992. ROM is deadconx. That's DEADCONX. Deadconx. Controls are just 2 buttons. Fire and roll. 8-way stick with 2 buttons. Fire and roll. Number of enemies 30. If you play 2-player, it has 50 on the screen at once. Life meter 10. So that is, I'll put the Raspberry Pi on and I looked on Twin Galaxies. That is all default settings. Right. Submit your score, put your score in your face. Deadline, Saturday, the 30th of May. We're halfway through the year, mate, nearly.
Yeah.
30th of May, 2026, 5 p.m. UK time. You've got three ways you can submit your score: on Twitter, X, hashtag 10p score, 10p score. On the Sidekick app, make sure you're in the 10 pence club section because I won't see them otherwise. And then email, we'll get quite a lot through there. Biscuits at 10pencearcade.com. Get your ROMs, get them in your face from wherever you can find legit arcade ROMs. If that's MAME, Switch, Evercade, Raspberry Pi, I think Antstream has legit ROMs. No continues allowed, obviously. And always remember, you can listen to our old podcasts on Spotify. It's always on our homepage, that link, but I'll put a link in there because that's what Danny Frothmeister was doing. He's going through on Spotify because I think I went down to about 79 because I kept putting them on, but they were spamming the feed. And people were saying, it's a new episode, it's a new episode. So the actual new episodes, we were getting lost in all these new ones.
Further down, down.
I had to stop it. Yeah, there's our links. There you go, kids. So, Alex, it's been a pleasure. Pleasure talking to you, mate. I'm losing my voice again. I got arcade voice from shouting at the...
It has. It's been a pleasure, mate. Lots going on, as always. Been a fantastic month of doing arcade stuff. Yeah, it's great. And obviously another month to look forward to with this month's game. Guys, thank you so much for listening. Thanks for all your feedback, all your comments, as always. We do appreciate it. We love reading it out, so just give us it all. We feed off it. We love reading it out and talking about it. And obviously your game room pickups, Sean, keep the pickups coming.
Yeah, I'm doing well, aren't I? Doing well with them.
Yeah, you're doing well there, Sean. And anyone else, just gives us something else to talk about and debate. We like a debate, don't we, Sean?
We do like a lovely cheesy debate.
And it's always great doing this podcast with you, mate. I love doing it.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, that's it, guys. Thank you so much for listening. Sean, cheers, mate.
Cheers, mate. Take care, everybody.
Yeah. See you on the next one. Cheers,
See you,
guys.
mate. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye.